Do you want to know more about model railroad operations? Why don't you stick around and watch this segment, see how we do it on my in-scale model railroad, the Sayre Secondary. Hello everyone, Joe from Central Jersey Conrail and in-scale. Welcome back to the Operations Series. So this time on the Operations Series, we're going to run in the WJSA-31. So just to let you know, the WJSA-31 calls out of Browns Yard and heads down the main line to service the industries in Freehold and Englishtown. All right, and so just to bring you up to date here, this is going to be the last local train that we're running on this op session. And looking forward to doing this because I got some new cars and we're going to be running through the areas that are all scenic now. So why don't we head over to the Browns Yard, meet up with the crew of the SA-31, go over our paperwork, and we'll get to work. Okay, so here we are over at Browns Yard with the crew of the SA-31. So they've already got their train together. They've done their air brake test. I checked out their locomotives. Our lead unit is going to be 3342. It's a GP40-2. So let's go over our switch list. So we have a lot of work to do. We're going to be picking up 2 cars from Prestone down in Freehold, and we're going to be dropping off 2. We're going to be picking up 3 cars out of Weyerhaeuser Lumber in Freehold, and we're going to be dropping off 4. We're going to be dropping off the transformer load at the team track in Freehold, and we'll be picking up the 2 box cars down there. Then we have work to do in Englishtown. We have 1 load for Triangle Lumber and 2 loads for Agway, and we're going to be picking up 1 out of Triangle Lumber and picking up 2 out of Agway. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to call dispatch, and we're going to get our Form D. Form D is going to be C109. It's going to be 2 C&E number 3342, crew of the SA-31. Circle line 2, operate in both directions on single track between Browns and milepost 68. Dispatcher's JD, time effective is 1300. So that pretty much gives us the full main line all the way down through the whole layout. So we can use it as we need to because we have a lot of work to do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out of Browns. We're going to head down to Englishtown and drop off our loads on the runaround at Englishtown, and then continue on down to Freehold to continue to do our work. Okay, so now that we're here in Englishtown, we're going to go ahead and spot the cars on the runaround for Englishtown, and then we'll continue on down to Freehold. So brakeman's going to get off and flag the crossing, and we'll move across. All right, that's good right there. So we need to set a handbrake on the Conrail hopper. Three, 4, 2, you're clear to come across. Two more, 3, 4, 2. One more. That's good right there. Crew's going to set a handbrake on the first hopper there. Now we're going to pull forward now. Three, 3, 4, 2. I got to the crossing. You're clear to come back. One more. 1.5. All right. Okay, so we are in Freehold now. So brakeman's going to get off. What he needs to do is unlock both turnouts and open up the runaround. We're going to run through the runaround. We'll leave the last cars on the train in Freehold. We'll go down to Lakewood and run around the remaining cars and then come back and work Freehold. All right. Actually, brakeman's just going to get on and he's going to walk down to the other end, or he's going to ride down to the other end. All right, so the brakeman's going to walk down and unlock the turnout. And throw it for the main. And he's going to stay on the ground. 3, 3, 4, 2, turnout's line for the main. Clear, pull forward. Brakeman's on the ground. One more. All right, that's good right there. All right, so brakeman's going to set a handbrake on the I-beam car. All right, we're going to pull forward. Okay, so now down here in Lakewood, we're just going to keep pulling forward. We're going to leave our cars on the main and use the runaround. Alright, well that's good right there. Conductor's going to get off and set a handbrake. Alright, conductor's going to stay on the ground. 3342, let's pull forward to my mark. Okay. Conductor's going to go over and release the handbrake. Alright, and we'll make our way back down to Freehold so we can get to work. Actually, before we leave, engineer's going to have to move control stands over to 7776, so he'll be on the head end of the train. So he's going to do that now, and now we'll be talking to 7776. Okay, so there's really two ways to skin this cat. I could do press stone first and then the team track, or team track and then press stone. So I think I'm going to do the team track first, so this way I can just start shoving all the empties down the main line, and then we'll just work. And besides, I get that transformer load taken care of now. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set a handbrake on the idler car behind the transformer. All right, 7776, pull forward. Conductors and brakemen are on the ground. All right, so brakeman's going to head over there, and he's going to unlock and open the turnout for the runaround, or correction, for the team track. Conductor's going to walk over there to the boxcars. All right, 7776. Let's push back 3 car lengths to a couple. Conductor and brakeman on the ground. Turnout's line for the team track. One more. One half. All right, so the conductor's going to release a handbrake. And release the second one for the other boxcar. All right, 7776. We're going to pull forward 4 car lengths. Give me 5. One more. That's good right there. All right. Conductor's going to close that turnout. All right, 7776. I'm going to push back 3 car lengths to a couple. Turnout's line for main. One more. Couple and connect. All right, release the handbrake on the idler car that's on the main. 7776. Let's push back 2 car lengths. One more. 1.5. That's good right there. All right, we're going to set the handbrake on the green box car. All right, now I only need the flat car in there. I don't need the idler car. So we'll just pull forward now. Seven, 776. One more. That's good right there. Brakeman's going to open the turnout for the team track. All right, 7776. Turnout's line for the team track. Conductor and brakeman on the ground. Push back 4 car lengths. Two more. One more. 1/2. That's good right there. Good. A little too far, but okay. All right, we're going to set a handbrake on the flat car with the transformer load. All right, 7776, we're going to pull out of the team track. Clear. All right, brakeman's going to close the turnout and lock it at the runaround because we have no more work to do. 7776, let's push back, give me 3 car lengths to a couple. One half. That's good. I'm going to release the handbrake on the green box car. Now, before we get any further, because I just realized we should have done this in the beginning, I'm going to grab the caboose off the runaround and keep pushing it back on the rear of the train. All right, that's good right there. All right, so we're going to set a handbrake on the flat car. All right, 7776 says let's pull forward. All right, brakeman's going to walk over and unlock and open the turnout. 7776, turnout's line for Prestone. Conductor's riding on the rear, brakeman's on the ground. Push back to my mark. One more. 1/2. All right. We're going to release 2 handbrakes on those hoppers. All right, 7776, let's pull forward. Two more 7776. That's good right there. All right, close the turnout. 7776. I'm going to push back 3 car lengths. Two more. One more. 1/2. Okay, couple and connect. Release the handbrake on the flat car. And we're going to push back. All right, we're going to set a handbrake. And pull forward. That's good right there. Open the turnout. 7776. Let's push back into Prestone. That's good right there. All right, so we're going to set the handbrakes on the tank car and the hopper and Prestone. All right, we'll pull out. All right, we're going to line and lock the turnout for Prestone. And now we're going to start making our moves for Freehold Lumber. Okay, so as we're getting ready to get started, switching here at Freehold Lumber, realized that someone spotted a intermodal well car here. I'm not too sure what the whole reason about that is, but we called dispatch and they said, hey, you got the room on your train, go ahead and bring it back with you. So we're going to take that with us out of the yard, and we'll spot these 4 loads. So, all right, let's get to work. We'll get moving this stuff. All right, so the conductor and brakeman are going to open the switches here on the runaround. Turnout, excuse me. I'll unlock them. What I'll do is I'll just keep pushing my empties through onto the main. All right, 7776, let's back up. Now couple and connect. Yeah, I'm going to release the handbrake on the I-beam car. All right, 7776, let's back up 3 car lengths. One more. That's good. All right, we're going to unlock the switch stand and open the turnout to Freehold Lumber. We'll grab the 2 cars out of the loading dock area over here. One half. That's good. Couple and connect. Release the handbrake on both those cars. All right, 7776. Let's pull forward 4 car lengths. Two more. One more. That's good right there. All right, open move the turnout to get to the other area. We're going to pick up these other 2 cars. 7776, we're going to push back 3 car lengths. One more. One half. All right, we're going to couple and connect. We'll release the handbrakes on both of those I-beams. All right, 7776, we're going to pull forward, clear of Freehold Lumber. Two more. One more. That's good. All right. Breaker's going to line the turnout for the runaround. 7776, turnout's line for the runaround. Conductor's on the rear, brakeman's on the ground, push back to my mark. Seven, 776. 4 more car lengths to a couple. 2 more. 1 more. All right. I'm going to release the handbrake on that Conrail hopper. Actually, yeah, we'll release that handbrake. And we're going to set the handbrake up here. Because I still have plenty of room to work in here. Alright, 7776, we're going to pull forward 2 car lengths. That's good right there. Alright, brakeman's going to open the turnout for the Freehold lumber. 7776. Turnout's line of Freehold lumber. Conductor's riding on the rear brake. Brakeman's on the ground. Let's push back to my mark. Yeah, 4 more. One more. That's good. All right, we're gonna set handbrakes on both of these I-beams. Uncouple. All right, we're gonna pull forward. 7776. Let's pull forward 1 car length, 2 car lengths. All right, it's good right there. Conductor's going to move that turnout. We're going to push these 2 boxcars back into the loading dock. 7776, turnout's line for the loading dock. Conductor's on the rear. Let's push back 5 car lengths. One more. That's good. All right, so we're going to set the handbrake on both of these boxcars. All right, 7776, let's pull out of Freehold lumber. That's good right there. All right, brakeman's going to go ahead and line and lock all the turnouts to normal position. Now we're going to go down and couple onto our train. Okay. Going to release the handbrake. Now we got to clear out of the runaround, lock all the turnouts, pull up on the main, and do our brake test. Okay, so I was just going through the switching crew program that Ed's got, and I never scrolled to the bottom of the switching ops. And at the bottom here, it's got a 6-second delay for going for coffee, but this is the best.
Going in for coffee. What kind of donuts do you have today? Oh, these are good.
For those of you who don't know, that's my favorite narrator, Mike Bednar. All right, let's get back to work. So we got to do a brake test. So we're going to do an intermediate test because we still have more work to do down the line, and we'll do our... Actually, no, we'll do an initial because this is all new cars. So we're going to do an initial air brake test. We have 11 cars. We're going to charge the train line. Okay, train line is charged to 90 psi. We're going to set the brakes and hold them. All right, we're reading 69 psi. We're going to confirm the pressure in the caboose, 65 psi. We're going to inspect for all brake shoe application. All of our brakes are applied. We're going to release. Now we're going to inspect to make sure they're all released. All right, all brake shoes are released. Test is completed and successfully. So we're all set to go. Let's go over our paperwork. Okay, so I've checked our switch list and we've completed all our work. So now I'm going to go ahead and take care of all these car cards. So we're taking all these with us. These two go to Prestone. Goes to Freehold lumber. Freehold lumber. And then this one goes in here for the flat car. All right, so we'll put all these back together and we'll be all set to go. Okay, so now we're going to head out and get down to Englishtown and do our work down there. Okay, so we're in Englishtown here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the train out here, and we're just going to bring the locomotives up and work in here. So what we need is set 2 handbrakes, because we're on a slight grade. We'll set the first 2. So the next one. Okay. I'm going to pull forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our empties first, then our loads, so we don't block crossings. The conductor and brakeman are out protecting. So we'll pick them up. Alright, so we're going to unlock the switch stand over here in Englishtown and open it up. 7776 turnouts line for Agway. Let's push back 3 car lengths to a couple. Alright, so a couple unconnected. We're going to release the handbrake on the covered hopper. I'm going to push back. Couple unconnect. Release the handbrake. Alright, brakeman's going to walk over and protect the crossing. Conductor's going to ride on the rear. Couple of them connect. Release the handbrake on the I-beam. And we're going to pull out. Alright, we're going to 7776. Turnouts line for the runaround. Conductor's on the rear, brakeman's on the ground. Push forward back, let's go 3 car lengths. To a couple. One more. Alright. Brakeman's going to go, the conductor's going to go over and release the handbrake on that car. Alright, 7776. Let's pull clear of the runaround. Alright, so just determined, I'm looking at this, we blocked it backwards. So this car's got to go in first, then this car, then this car. Totally backwards. Alright, not a big deal, let's get it done. So we're going to set a handbrake on this boxcar. Uncouple. We're going to set handbrake on that covered hopper. Covered hopper's spotted over the pit. You can see it's right in here. All right, we're going to pull out and lock the turnout. All right, brakeman's going to flag the crossing. All right, 7776, you're clear. Push back. We're going to go couple onto our train. Okay, we'll couple and connect. All right, we're going to back down, clear the crossing so we can do our air brake test. Okay, so we're going to do an intermediate air test because we've taken some cars out, or we added more cars to the train. And we have 14 cars now total. I'm going to charge the train line. Okay, we're going to set our brakes and hold them. All right, pressure's at 69 psi. We're going to confirm the pressure on the caboose at 67. We're going to inspect that all cars have their air brakes applied. All right, all brake shoes are applied. Now we're going to release them and inspect for them all being released. All right, all brake shoes are released. Test successful. Let's go over our paperwork so we can head on home. Okay, so here's the cars that we dropped off. And put those in the bill boxes. And these are the cars that we picked up, and I'll put them in the package with all the others. All right, so we're back in Brown's Yard. Crew's going to go off duty. We're going to take cancellation on Form D, C109 at 19:25 hours on the fast clock. And crew's going to turn the train over to the yard crew. All right, everyone, there you go. That was a good run. Very enjoyable. 19:25 on the fast clock, so that puts us around 6 and some odd hours. That's really good for that job, considering how much work there was. However, it was actually pretty easy to do, just by dropping the groups of cars off as you went down the line. That kind of makes it much easier, especially to do the runarounds on these short runarounds. So there was some hiccups behind the scenes that I kind of just worked through. 1645, the locomotive in the center of that lash up, got some coupler issues, coupler height issues. I got to get that to the bench and take a look at that. They kept uncoupling and separating behind the scenes. So that was the one issue. The other issue was my fast clock keeps alerting on LocoNet error. Not too sure, because when I pull up my LocoNet monitor on JMRI, I can't seem to see the error. So if anybody out there is using the Logic Rail fast clock with the Digitrack system and can help me out with what the LocoNet error is, I'm kind of having trouble finding it. And as the track cleaning train went by, and you heard the bell start, that leads me to my next point. The bell for the crossing circuits. I disconnected them for the purpose of the videos. Now, the reason I did that is because when I'm videotaping, it's kind of distracting, and it's a little difficult to deal with everything going on. It's just another assault on your senses. So I just unhooked them for the purpose of this video. So as I was operating, kind of started thinking, yeah, I got to put some kind of like kill switch so I can just reach under the layout and just turn it off when I need to, just for the purpose of the videos. The other thing is I'm thinking about is the amount of work that goes on in Englishtown. Now, typically what the crew would do is they would get out to the crossing box, use their key, and override it shut for those movements where they're kind of breaking the detection circuit, but they know they're not going to cross the gates. So I think in order to simulate that, I'm also going to put on the Logic Rail one in Englishtown, is I'm going to put a key mechanism to use your key to shut the power off, just to keep the circuit from activating, just for the purpose of sanity. Because it's just one of those things where you're trying to maneuver locomotives and cars and doing this thing and that thing, and the next thing you know, the bell and keeps going off in your head, and it's just like, oh boy. So I think that would be a neat addition. So I'm going to look into doing that before the next round of videos. Track wise, it looks like I got two little spots, two little turnouts that are giving me trouble. One under the Route 9 overpass, and the one down there at the opening for the Agway spur. I don't think I replaced the wire in that one, so I'm going to do that. As for the turnout here under the Route 9 overpass, I think I'm just going to go ahead, and since I'm building fast tracks turnouts anyway, and the senior's not in there, I'm just going to change it over to fast tracks. Hey, let's just get it done. So yeah, very happy with this run. It's very enjoyable. It's easy, especially when I block out the whole main. So just give this train and also the reciprocal train would be the SA-37 that runs down south of Toth. Give those two trains the whole main, and that allows them to, a lot of flexibility in moving around, because, hey, I was able to run down to Lakewood and do the runaround for those cars. And then, then just push all the empties all the way down and not really worry about it. So, yeah, I think that's the key to these jobs. It makes it a little bit more enjoyable and easier to deal with. And I think the last point here is going to be freight cars. So now you did notice that one of the new cars I got up was the flat car with the transformer load. That's actually from InScale Enthusiasts. They put those Conrail flat cars out 2 years ago, maybe. I got to check my date. So I figured I'd throw that in there just to add some variety to the Freehold team track instead of just seeing the same old box cars over and over. And so the other thing I want to mention here on video, you may not have caught it, was the video where we did the Freehold scenery. There was a comment from a Robert Gleitz, if I'm saying it right. He was actually the one who told me that the person who received the bricks on the team track in Freehold was Diner Brick Company. So, Diner or Diener? Not sure. It's D-I-E-N-E-R. So, that's a great bit of information. So now I know who was getting those loads of bricks. So I just want to throw that out there since we were down on the team track picking up the cars from them. And then lastly, I was noticing there's a couple cars that really need to be swapped out on this round for the SA-31, the NS box car going over there to Triangle Lumber. I don't know how that got in that spot, but I'm going to swap that out for an I-beam car. So I'll probably do that here at the end of the session. At the end of the session here, after we do the yard ops, I'm going to go through and just make sure all the right cars are the ones I want in those positions and just make the changes. And then finally, for the mysterious intermodal well car ending up in the Freehold Lumber. It was kind of funny because I wasn't paying attention until I pulled in and got ready to start moving, and I said, uh-oh. Yeah, I was running trains a couple weeks ago, and that car was a little issue, so I just kicked it out and threw it in there, and then I forgot about it. So I kind of had to play it out on camera on how we're going to get that out of there. And realistically, during, you would have left the car card there, so I would have known how to pick it up and route it. But I didn't have a car card for it because it's a brand new car. So just made the best of it and routing it through. And when it gets kicked over to Brown's Yard, and I do my audit before I send cars off the layout, I'll notice that the car card is missing and be able to generate one and put it in the cycle. So overall, I think we did a really good job. I had a lot of fun doing it. Yeah, despite the little hiccups with the 1645, not playing along with the couplers. Yeah, it was a great run, and I was happy. So now next month's going to be our yard ops. We're going to be bringing all the trains in the yard, classifying them out. We'll bring up the next series of cars for the operating session, and then we'll after that, the next month after that will be our rail fan trip down the line. We're going to rail fan some trains going through, and that'll put a wrap on this operation session. All right, everyone, so that's going to put a wrap on this video. So, if you're seeing this video for the first time and you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you follow along. Don't forget to hit the bell for the notifications. And check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for our daily updates. Otherwise, that's all I have for you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.